Hey guys, it's been a while.
A while? A while? For real? So we're just gonna act like you haven't been gone for 7 months then?
Yeah, okay. Look, I'll explain at the end of the video. But for right now, let's talk about something that I would love to see left in 2019. Just in this decade in general, and that's bad audio in YouTube videos. Now, I know that audio is neglected because everybody wants to see a high-res 4K video. Granted, I shoot in 4K, but not audio is just as important, if not more important. People will 100% forgive bad video, but what they won't forgive is bad audio. Look at all the old movies we watched today. So stay tuned and I'll give you guys some tips to remedy that. But first, I'm kind of tired. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's go make coffee. This tastes so good. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a few things in this video to make up for the 7 months that I've been gone. For starters, I'm going to talk about some audio products that you can buy in the range of $0 to $200. And I'm going to give you some tips that you can do for free to improve whatever microphone you have now, whether that be your phone, computer, webcam. It won't sound great, but it'll sound better than before. And if that's all you can do, then hey, at least you try and people will respect that. Tip number 1, get closer. So a lot of people, what they like to do is they have a mic that's meant to be right here, but they want to be all the way over here. It's not going to pick up your voice as well as it would pick up from around this range right here. There are a few things you can do if you have a smartphone, right? Maybe sit down, and when you're recording it like this, you can move the phone closer. Or if you have a microphone that plugs into your camera or your phone, buy a longer cord and hide it just out of frame. Like what I could do with this one is I could put it just right there, and you wouldn't be able to see it, but I would still get around the same audio quality that I have right now. Just get creative with it. As far as just with YouTube and being able to make videos wherever you want, you get that advantage to get creative and find solutions around problems like that. Tip number 2, minimize your background noise. So if you're filming outside, for example, and you're walking along a street and you just see a bunch of cars going past, the microphone is picking that up, so we're all hearing it. And if that's what you want for your video, great. But if that's not what you want and you're trying to say something to the camera, maybe step a few steps away from it, then start to record. Or if you're in an empty room, right? Move someplace with furniture or rugs. If you can't, of course, what you can do is this. What I do when I film is, as you can see, I have my bed, I have some clothes folded up right here to pick up some sound, and then behind my camera, I have my winter coat set up so that it dampens my sound and I don't get as much of an echo as I would if the room was completely empty. So just once again, be creative and put things in your room, especially rugs. Rugs help a lot. That will, dampen your sound. What you see a lot of YouTubers do is they will get acoustic foam and they will plaster it over their room. And granted, it does look nice, but it also helps with their audio, which is one of the reasons bigger YouTubers have great audio. Tip number 4, well, it's kind of tip 3.5. Basically, for those people who have AC or a fan on or something in your background, turn it off. I know it's hot or cold or whatever weather conditions you're in, but I promise you, people hate to listen to a fan drawn on for 10 minutes, 20 minutes for a YouTube video. They could just go to somebody else without it, if you want me to be real. So just turn it off. You'll be hot, but I promise it's worth it. Now, for people like me or gamers and people who have fans that need to run, maybe your mic is plugged into a PC and you can't turn that fan off, what you can do, and this is actually tip number 4, go into your editing software and use noise reduction. And basically it gets rid of, you record a small little bit of the noise in your video and it removes it from your audio. It's really simple, but don't overdo it. It can make your voice seem like, it's really tinny, and it makes your microphone seem cheap. So before you do any noise reduction, make sure that you turn off as much as you can, get as far away from the noise as you can, dampen your room, and then as a last resort, use noise reduction. Comment down below if you want to see how I edit my voice or how I edit my videos. Last tip number 5, when you're outside, use a windscreen. Now, a lot of people don't have shotgun mics, they use your cell phones. That's fine. You can buy these little $5 things off Amazon, and they just go over your microphone, and boom, wind doesn't hit it anymore. For shotgun mics that normally come with it, the little casing on your microphone does do something. It's meant to block out the wind from hitting your microphone when you're outside. I'll post a link to some you can get for your phone and some you can get for your shotgun mic down in the description below. Actually, everything that I talk about in this video will be in the description below, just so you guys know. Okay, now for my favorite part of the video, for you guys to have a little bit of money to spend. You've been on that grind, maybe been doing YouTube for a while, I don't know, maybe you don't take sporadic 7-month breaks. I mean, who would do that? But in all seriousness, maybe you're finally ready to start buying some equipment. In my opinion, what you should buy first is audio equipment, then lights, and then upgrade your camera setup. But I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. I can only give you recommendations. Now, as for what I would recommend you to buy, it depends. So let's say if you want to make vlogs or short films or commentaries like I'm doing right now, and you're gonna be close or be able to control the conditions where your microphone is gonna be in, so you can get closer to it or move it into frame without any problems, then I would recommend a shotgun mic. And basically those are the little mics you see on top of the cameras, and most vloggers and YouTubers use them, and they're made just to pick up your voice and sit on top of the camera, plug in, really simple. They're made for ease of use. Well, the budget ones are anyway. And then you can also upgrade them over time, but that's not for this price range. This is the budget price range right here. Okay, as for what I would recommend, there's this mic by TAKSTAR. I hope I'm saying that right, and I've used it. It sounds amazing. I'm gonna buy one for myself soon, so I highly recommend it. Link in the description. For you people who move around a lot, maybe you do interviews with more than one person in a shot, maybe gymnastics, who knows, maybe live event coverage. What you want is a lavalier, and basically these mics are made to pick up audio from people who are far away from the camera. Maybe they're moving around, they're not tethered to the camera in any way, and they don't have to be at a select distance because the mic is on them. I highly recommend it for people who don't plan on doing stationary content. Now, there are a wide range of lavalier mics, and if you have money to spend, I'll have different options for each mic in the description. But for as far as budget microphones go, I would recommend getting a lavalier that plugs directly into the camera, and just has a wire that you can tuck under your shirt and hide. Now it will be a really long wire, and trust me, you'll be able to hide it well. I've used one. It's really simple, and with enough time and practice, you'll get it to sound perfect and you won't see it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay, now moving into mid-range, that $150 to $200 range of products. Now in this $150 and $200 price range, I would 100% recommend a XLR mic, which is what I'm filming on right now. Now, yeah, you can use you can use a shotgun or a lav at this point, and they're gonna sound great. But I really like this mic right here for the versatility that it provides me. For instance, I stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And this mic allows me to do that, create this content right here. I can also use it as, an actual microphone to like interview people with if I wanted to. I mean, I wouldn't, but I could. And all in all, it's also upgradability. Basically, what I can do is I can take any part of this setup that I have, right? This mic, I can switch it out for a new one and still use all my old equipment. Now, there's only one like tiny flaw, I would say, with XLR mics, and that's that you need phantom power to, power them. And basically, my setup right here is around $200, but it didn't start that way. I originally got a bundle with my Scarlett Studio, and that led me to have great audio for a while. I streamed with it, people said they loved it, but it wasn't high enough quality for me, so I upgraded the mic, and now I'm at a place that I like, that I can create content and have good audio, which is what this entire video is about. So if you guys like my setup, I'll be leaving the entire thing in the description except for my computer because it's bad, but other than that, everything will be in the description below. That was a lot. So yeah, XLR works the best for me. I'm not saying that it works the best for you though. I've given you a bunch of budget options so that you guys who are starting out, or maybe just a little bit of money to spend, have something that you can do, to make your audio better. So in 2020, I don't want to see anybody out here. You have no more excuses to have bad audio in your videos. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video today, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Honestly, I really want to get to 100 subscribers. I know I've been gone for 7 months. I'm not gonna do that again. New video every week. Let's see how long I can do it. If I don't drop a video every week, I won't drink coffee.